In the spirit of the week that was baseball, I think we should start this episode and almost get into it
Mhm.
and then just stop
Yeah.
for about a couple hours, come back, and all of a sudden we're back in doing an episode again.
Yeah.
Because that's the Correa way. And that was insane. What that would happen over the course of like 8 hours, maybe? I don't even think it was that long.
Well, I mean, yeah, man, it was.
That's one of the wildest things I've seen.
That was the most NBA level thing I've seen in baseball in a long time.
Crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen a contract voided in baseball because of a physical. I could be wrong. No, I've just never seen one. Never a notable one.
Yeah, it's happened. It happened. I mean, the fact that I know this probably says more about my baseball fandom than anything. How sad it is. Abraham Almonte.
Oh.
It was going over. I believe it was to Korea and failed his physical. So.
It's interesting.
But yeah,
it's never where one of the top free agents of the class ends up getting voided because of a failed physical that apparently was in 2014.
It was because of an ankle injury in 2014.
Right.
You know, pre him being Carlos Correa.
And I mean, I talked a lot of shit about Correa being injured. So my point sounds so much better now, but I don't think they've ever pertained to his ankle. Like he's had a few issues in his career. I don't think any of them have been an ankle injury. So wild, crazy on the San Francisco Giants. Wild move by the Mets to just be like, fuck it, we don't care.
Yeah,
and just pick them up. It's not a big deal in the physical. It is strange that they avoided it.
Yeah.
I think they probably watched the podcast and heard what I said and went, fuck, he's right. So they're like, let's find a way out of this. That's exactly what happened.
I got two things to say.
Okay.
One, Mitch Haniger, I feel bad for you now.
No, yeah.
I feel bad for him because he's now their big signing.
Yeah, that's painful.
And two, to every boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friend, family member, son, daughter, mother, father that bought a Carlos Correa Giants jersey.
Ooh.
And has to.
Ooh, I didn't think of that one. That hurts.
Yep. Open. Get your people to open that one up on Christmas and or like
just
holiday seasons.
Oh no! Boy. I didn't think of that. Someone definitely is getting a Carlos Correa Giants jersey for Christmas.
Yeah, and it's gonna
like. Hey, I hope if you're a video listener, sorry for not addressing the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
It's we're going Christmas theme for this one. Yeah. We already mentioned it at the end of last episode. So if you survived the full hour and whatever of the last episode, you knew this was coming. But here we are. We made it. Merry Christmas. It's coming in 3 days.
Christmas,
happy Hanukkah. Holidays. We're also in Hanukkah.
Yes, happy holidays.
Super cool.
Just everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got some Christmas theme stuff coming up. We're gonna play around a little bit, have some fun. It's the last episode before Christmas. I don't think it's the last episode for the New Year's, but
no, it would be the 29th.
This is probably the second last of the year. So yeah, we figured we'd have some fun with this one. We're gonna talk baseball though, because it's what we do here.
We would
can't just skip that over. That's the whole point. It's not the Christmas podcast and stuff like that.
That's how the money gets made.
There's not a ton of news, so we can kind of.
What do you mean there's not a ton of news?
A ton of Jays news.
You could argue. Oh, okay, Jays news.
Not a ton of Jays.
You could argue that this is
not a ton of meaningful news.
But you could argue this is the most amount of baseball news we've had in a while.
Not a news that I care about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I honestly, I've just found stuff.
Yeah.
So,
so the Jays, I think one of the weirdest piece of news from the week was not even related to the team per se, but Buck Martinez decided he's staying.
Yeah, he is confirmed on the Bob McCown podcast that he is back with the team, and he's pissed.
Yeah,
like he essentially
respectfully, Buck.
Respectfully,
then leave. Yeah, respectfully, because I don't get it. I understand that you're upset that your friend got fired or let go, didn't get renewed, whatever you want to call it. He's not good at his job. Respectfully. Good guy. I'm not saying anything about Pat Tabler, the person. Pat Tabler was not very good at his job. I
think I'm in the minority when I say that I like Tabby.
Probably. I don't think he was very good at his job.
I loved Dan and Tabby.
Respectfully, I still don't think Buck's very good at his job.
Buck is.
They're both old.
Granted, Buck's been through some stuff with health.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying anything against Buck the person.
And Buck, up until I can't believe I'm saying Buck, up until Dan Shulman started calling games regularly again,
was good
for Sportsnet. Was a 10 out of 10. Like, because
I agree.
Because it's weird. Like I know I shouldn't, but I always picture Dan Shulman with like 2020 and up.
Yeah.
But he was calling games in like 2017, 2018. And it's just like, what, this is weird.
We just forget that those years exist.
Dan Shulman calling a Josh Donaldson home run. What is this? Like,
yeah, it's weird.
It's super.
I understand. I would be upset too. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, if my friend and coworker they just decided that, hey, you're not coming back, and they didn't really give anyone any notice. Yeah, I'd be upset too.
It shocked everybody. Like,
I would be upset too. But like, it was time. Respectfully, I think you have too many old heads doing the color position.
And as we saw during the entire season, we have a lot of people doing Blue Jays
voices, man.
A lot of people doing Blue Jays Central that could be doing it.
That do a great job of it and aren't afraid to adapt.
Because like Joe Siddle, he called games with Dan Shulman this year.
Yeah,
really good.
Did a good job.
There's Caleb Joseph,
phenomenal voice in the radio
Devin
broadcast
Travis.
this year. Devin Travis. We've been over this. There's
Ricky
many
Romero,
names that you could use.
Vernon Wells, like
guys that played in this. I want to say decade, but I don't know if any of them. I guess not this decade, but in the last 2 decades.
Well, I mean, Devin played in what 20? Devin played 5 years ago. Like,
I guess technically, if you go in the decade, like previous 10 years, then we.
Yeah, in the previous 10 years,
I was thinking in this current decade.
They've all at least 2 years. Minus Joe played in this age of baseball.
Yeah, Caleb Joseph was on the team in 2020. Like that was 2 years ago.
Oh my god, he was.
So like, I think it's time, and I respect everything they've done, and I know a lot of people disagree with me on that because they think that you need to keep some history in the game, but I'm just not here for it. I think when you're the color guy of the current game, you should probably be a little closer to what the current game is.
But the thing is, we keep talking about history. The farther we go, the more that stuff like the 2015 team becomes a part of history.
Yeah.
So
then Devin Travis is history.
Caleb
Joseph played on the team in the only 60-game MLB season of all time. That's history.
Caleb Joseph was a member of the playoff team. Member of the playoff team with the Blue Jays, man.
Yeah. He's one of the most recent playoff Blue Jays. Actually, I don't think he made the playoff.
Ricky Romero had one of the hardest fall-offs in Blue Jays pitching history. Holy boy.
Did you ever see, I think it was like last week, where he tweeted out, someone tweeted, is like, oh, bring Ricky Romero back to be the 5 guy, blah, blah, blah. And Ricky's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then some other guy like quote tweeted that tweet and said, yeah, like, no, he sucked. Don't bring him back. He was no good. And Ricky's like, yeah, man, he's terrible. I'm like, just Ricky. Straight up talking to Ricky Romero. He's like, that guy was terrible. Like, don't ever bring him back. And I'm like, I wonder if this guy noticed who he quote tweeted. But it was kind of funny. Funny interaction.
Yeah,
he's a fun guy to have a part of the organization. I can see it. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's an odd situation. I am shocked that Buck's back.
I am too, a little bit. Like,
yeah, I didn't think I thought he was committed to retiring.
I'm less shocked because Tabby's gone. If Tabby was still here, I think Buck is like 90% probably gone.
Yeah.
Like,
he's sitting there thinking we need to have some sort of old school.
I need to save this, like,
save the sport.
But I think on that same podcast, I know Dan Shulman went on it like a little bit before or after Buck. Dan basically said that he's doing like 130 games this year.
Dan is?
Dan.
Nice.
So,
as he should. I wish he did 162 games this year.
Fucking MLB, stop dropping news. God damn it. Well, that takes away a trade partner.
Meaningless.
No, this deal kind of takes away a bit of Jay's news.
Meaningless.
Well, speaking of staying in the organization, we might be keeping 3 catchers.
As we should.
I don't know if it's as we should.
Maybe not as we should, but if the rumored move was to move the one man that we know and love, then as we should. Because I don't want to do it.
As it came out in MLB.com, like hot stove type stuff, and then said the Blue Jays were open to trading catcher Danny Jansen for a starting pitcher prior to the signing of Chris Bassett. But now that's not a certainty. I still think like you can move somebody.
I think you can trade someone without it being Danny Jansen.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe we keep 3 catchers, and it's just like maybe Jano's off the table, but that doesn't mean you're not going to trade a catcher.
Which then also brings me to a point that I might have wanted to bring up. So there's you know how in every offseason there's the Twitter accounts that have sources that are like 75% wrong.
Oh yeah.
Like, there is one that I'm actually beginning to believe.
MLB nerds?
No, not MLB nerds.
No, he's one called 95% wrong.
Yeah, it's one called MLB Scoops. He has Scoops is like literally called everything, like 95% of the stuff that's happened.
He's got the scoops.
Called the Justin Turner thing 3 days before it happened. Called another trade that happened, like that we're gonna talk about later. I guess because we have to. Like a couple days before that, like called the Dansby Swanson to the Cubs. Like
Scoops got some scoops.
Scoops got some scoops, and Scoops said that the Blue Jays are interested in one crazy Aussie named Liam Hendriks.
Yeah.
Now, as a person,
you should be.
You should be. Now, as a person that is his second team is the Chicago White Sox, there is no chance in hell that the White Sox do that. Because
I don't know the money. That's the only thing I can think of.
Because the big thing there is the White Sox, and if you're getting rid of Danny Jansen to go to the White Sox don't need that. The White Sox they already have a logjam of people that need DH all the time, and now you're taking Yasmani Grandal off a catcher.
Yeah, he stunk though. Like stunk, and I've never been a big Grandal guy to begin with.
The thing about the White Sox as a team is that everything that could have went wrong for them last year did.
Sure.
Like Yoan Moncada down year.
Yeah. Yasmani Grandal kind of fell victim to the fact that he's also really good at the umpire stat. And people are like, no, he's just a phenomenal defensive catcher who gets on base.
He hits the shit out of the ball. Like
he doesn't hit the shit out of the ball. He hits it a little bit.
He hits bombs.
Yeah.
Let Yazzie live. But yeah. The White Sox biggest need right now is potentially a corner outfielder or a second baseman.
A manager.
No.
They hire someone this year?
Yeah.
They did, didn't they?
It was the bench coach of the Royals.
The White Sox biggest need entering this season is a culture shift.
Yeah.
Because whatever the hell happened last year was just awful.
I mean,
they should be a playoff team and they weren't.
As far as I am aware, the only people from last year's coaching staff that they brought back were the first base / outfield coach, Daryl Boston, which Chicago fans are not happy about because their outfield was terrible last year and he's still there. And they also brought back their pitching coach, which it was a good decision because their pitching was actually really good last year. But other than that, the majority of people are still
good. That's what they need.
Yeah.
But they also need to find a way to stay healthy, and they have not done that.
Yeah.
I can see them making that move. I don't see why you wouldn't. If you can add a guy that plays almost every day for a reliever, you probably make that move more often than not.
I do believe that, but I think it would be someone. I think it'd be Santiago Espinal. Or I think they need a second baseman more than they need a catcher.
But Santi doesn't move the needle to get Liam Hendriks.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't think Danny Jansen necessarily does that either.
I think Jano would be closer to being a premier position than
Danny. The White Sox getting rid of Liam Hendriks creates a bigger problem for them because your Kendall Graveman's your closer.
I guess he's done it before. He did it for Seattle.
Did it for half a season.
Yeah, did a good job of it though.
But
it's not ideal.
No.
But you can fix the bullpen pretty quickly. It's a lot harder to fix the catching position.
Yeah, the issue with the White Sox is that they're in no man's land when they shouldn't be. Because the AL Central is so bad.
Terrible. You shouldn't be that. You don't have to be that good.
Despite their bad season last year, they could be the odds-on favorite. They could win that division, no problem, next year.
The Twins got worse.
Guardians got better.
The Guardians, you just never know. I didn't think they were going to be good this year.
Tigers and Royals basically stayed the same.
The Tigers could always get better.
Yeah, they're
just internally, but
yeah.
The thing that I saw with this whole we're interested in Liam Hendriks thing is everyone instantly went to Danny Jansen. It's just like, oh, put Jano in a package for Liam Hendriks or something like that. We didn't give up Jansen for Ryan Helsley. And I would argue that in the current year of 2022, soon to be 2023, Helsley's a better pickup than Liam Hendriks.
On a much friendlier deal.
On a much friendlier deal for, I think, just as longer, maybe, because he's still on ARB.
Because he's still on ARB, and Liam has this year and next year, I believe.
At 15 mil a year?
At 15.
It's this year and a club option for next year.
So granted, given his abilities at the current market.
He's also 33, 34. He'll be 34 when the season starts.
Elite as shit. He's still a top 10 closer.
Yeah, okay.
Minimum. On the low end, he's
your arm falls off really quick as a reliever. Your shelf life isn't as long as it is in other positions. You never know what the hell happens after 34. So it's one of those things. Helsley's 28.
Yeah, I guess.
Like Helsley was the bigger move, and they said no.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just don't foresee them going to the White Sox, and saying, yeah, we'll trade Danny Jansen for Liam Hendriks, who's, in my eyes right now, not as good of a reliever as Ryan Helsley.
Yeah. And a lot of people kind of did the Danny Jansen thing because, he's from Illinois. Like,
yeah, just
go back home, basically. Like,
this is home for him now.
Makes sense.
This is his child's home. He was born here, I think.
Maybe. Never know.
I'm not actually sure. He might have been born in Chicago. Where does he live in the offseason?
That's a great question. I would guess like 95% of the Blue Jays, they don't live in Toronto.
No, I can't imagine. I wouldn't want to live in Toronto in the offseason.
When I could go to Florida.
Yeah, anywhere, literally anywhere. And I live here year round. I would not suggest it. Yeah. I think we enter the season with all three catchers at this point.
It's not ideal.
It's also not the worst thing in the world. If the deal, there's no point in making the deal just to make the deal.
Yeah, but
yes, it sucks that Gabby's still kind of blocked out right now.
Gabby is hella blocked out.
You're not just throwing Gabby to the wind because you need to do something. You still own him, and you can still use him when necessary. And he can also play multiple positions. So you have him as a util guy if you really want him to. It's just, I don't, if there's no deal worth making, then don't make a deal. You don't have to make a deal just for the sake of making a deal. Gabby's 22, 21?
22.
Around there. Kirk's 24, 23. You have two guys that are still not even close to their primes. And then Jano's 27, 26.
Gabby's 22.
Gabby's 22. So I think Kirk's 20.
He's 23 by the time the season starts.
Yeah. You have two guys that are under 25. They're going to get better. Why trade now when they are going to be better in a couple years? Even if it's Jano. Jano's a guy right now at 27 years old. You can go start most games, and be great to elite. There's no sense in moving him just so you can use these guys that aren't at their peak yet. You're taking away from your team at that point. Gabby's good. Gabby's could be elite, but he's not right now. So you're taking away from the team at that point. You don't need to make the deal just because you feel like you have too many guys at that position. It's not really necessary.
Yeah. Fair. I guess then we could go into the Atkins Bassett stuff.
I don't think I saw this.
Well, I mean, Atkins, it was the Chris Bassett. I know it wasn't. I don't think it was together, but Atkins talked, and then Chris Bassett had his press conference, and then Atkins basically came out and said, "Yeah, we're done with the pitching."
Sure. So we're not in on Cueto?
Apparently not anymore.
Shucks darn.
God damn it! That's.
I didn't want to have to chant against my own pitcher. That's weird.
Rob Longley basically, he asked Ross Atkins about the fifth spot in the rotation, and he said, quote, "We're excited about a bounce back with Yusei Kikuchi.
As we should.
As well as having Mitch White,
the Cooch God,
on board and having some prospects that are exciting." Could you just not bring up Mitch White there, and I would have been fine with what you said?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, Mitch White.
Ricky Tiedemann's going to be great in June.
If we need Ricky Tiedemann in June, I'm a little worried.
When did we bring up Manoah? That was like May.
No, it was like May, but that was out of sheer desperation.
And look at him now.
Okay, but that we don't need to. We're not.
We
don't need to be
could.
desperate. Man,
Yeah, but
we
we
had
could.
TJ. Hey,
If our
never
desperation
forget.
Hail Mary pass ends up being Ricky Tiedemann and Ricky Tiedemann ends up being a Cy Young candidate, that's a
Hey,
Kyler Murray 70-yard Hail Mary pass to
here's the
DeAndre
difference.
Hopkins.
Here's the difference.
Done.
When we called up, if we call up Ricky Tiedemann this year, he'll
Mhm.
be the 5th starter.
Right.
Without a
What
shadow
was
of a doubt.
Manoah? Where
Are
I don't
you
when
don't
when did we
revision-
call when did we
Grant,
call up
Grant,
Manoah?
We called him up when we were still using like TJ Zoik and Tanner Roark.
Right. Yeah, Roark's a god. Roark's like an 18-game winner in this
I
league.
will walk off this podcast right now if you fucking speak.
Tanner Roark, the Washington National, was phenomenal. I have a lot of respect for Tanner Roark every year before he came to the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
He was so bad with us, but he was. I don't like to disrespect Tanner Roark. I think he was a phenomenal big leaguer for a long time and then fell apart when he came north. Who the hell else was in that rotation? When did he come up? That was 2021.
It was May of 2021. Yes.
Who was in that rotation at that point?
It was Ryu.
Nice.
Robbie Ray.
Cy Young finalist the year before.
Robbie Ray.
Cy Young winner of that year.
Tanner Roark.
Noted good dude.
I actually gotta look this up now.
I can't remember the other two.
Because it obviously wasn't
It wasn't Barrios because he wasn't here.
Barrios yet. Steven Matz.
Great year that year.
Steven Matz actually did have a really good year.
Yeah. Manoah was coming up to be the 4-5. Like, he wasn't coming up to be the ace of the staff.
I think no, but I think we were at a point where there was a bunch of injuries. I think, like, let's see. Jeez, like,
I'm fine with it. It's not going to be Ricky Tiedemann. He's not close.
Yeah,
he's at least a year or two.
Yeah,
but if it is, I'm not going to complain. If that's the desperation move you have to make, I'm fine.
No. We have some desperate moves. Thomas Hatch and like Tommy Malone starting games. Tommy Malone was starting.
Tommy Malone was a good starter for us for some reason. He had like 2 starts and he was good. He got the job done. He was an opener though. He wasn't really a starter.
He did the thing.
He did the damn thing.
Well, hold on. I'm just looking at this roster now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9 outfielders in 2021.
Is that including Cav?
No.
Really?
Jonathan Davis,
right.
Corey Dickerson,
right.
Gerard Dyson, Randall Grichuk, Lourdes Teoscar, Jared Hoying.
No, could not tell you.
Josh Palacios and George Springer.
Oh, Josh Palacios. Remember when he let one go through his legs for an inside the park home run?
And no, he dove, and that's what happened. He dove and missed it and lost to the Tigers. What is it? It was the Tigers. It's always the Tigers. Lost the Tigers on speed.
Wasn't the Tigers also Semion's?
Yes, the Tigers thing was also the Semien ground ball.
Literally 2 of the worst plays of the year came against the Tigers, and that was why we missed the playoffs. This is getting way too depressing. We need to.
Yeah. All right. So essentially they're now looking at offense and preferably left-handed, and they're not limited financially. So, AKA, we can trade for something.
Nice.
Seeing a lot of people rumbling out there like David Peralta. I would be mad at it. Like,
he looked good against us.
And then there's the obvious just Arizona thing.
Yeah.
McCarthy, Thomas of our show and all that. Like, it could be cool. Like,
I'm not gonna say no. Like, the deals are there. If it's something you want, go for it. Yeah. I don't think you're throwing one of your catchers in that deal, but you could. It's probably what they're gonna ask for.
Yeah.
But maybe it's worth it. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't think we need having Kikuchi as the 5 starter could suck. It's got potential to be really bad.
It probably will suck.
It's got a great chance of being really bad, come to think of it. But there's a chance that it goes well. So we'll just take that risk. It's the 5 starter. You can lose a game every 5th day and live with it. It doesn't feel good to punt a game every 5th day, but you can punt a game every 5th day.
No,
and they can win some of those with this offense. Like, Cooch had some good starts last year.
Yeah.
You'll win the odd few.
But, we don't gonna have to worry about being inconsistently and weird. Chris Bassett. Nope, sea bass.
Well, I don't know about not weird, but
Okay, not weird. Weird is well. Can we? You know what? Before I bring up, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna bring up Chris Bassett, and then I'm gonna bring up what I want to talk about.
okay.
He said, but Chris Bassett, GM Ross Atkins basically said about Chris Bassett, there aren't many pitchers in the game who can concretely say they have 7
So
weapons.
many pitches. I didn't realize that.
Like, and then Chris
Gosman
Bassett
made a joke about him having to use 2 pitch comms. Like, that's
he's
hilarious.
10 pitch. Yeah, that's actually great. Bassett, and you talked about being with Matt Chapman again. It's great. It's a great to have a combination of me throwing a lot of sinkers and having a platinum glove at third base. Yeah, it's interesting. I forgot they were teammates. But yeah, Chris Bassett, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be very weird and
super strange.
Super strange. Speaking of super strange, there's a fine line between dipping an Oreo for the perfect amount of time and having it break off into the milk. Sometimes in life, you got to take risks and be able to live with the consequences. Kevin Gausman, 2022.
On a Wednesday night.
Kevin Gausman was zooted. Kevin.
I was at work and I saw that and I'm like, bro, it's a Wednesday. Like, how are you at this state on a Wednesday? I respect you for it, but I guess he's in the off season. It doesn't really matter. Every day's a Friday for him.
And then he freaking like an hour later, he's like, just talk about Oreos while all y'all are this man, and it's a confused man gif. Just like it's like, bro, this man brought up Oreos and like
where's he from?
He's from Colorado.
Oh, the weed in Colorado has to be phenomenal.
Like,
because that is just
hey,
good for him. Philosophy Kevin, just add it.
I mean,
I thought that was hilarious.
I now need there to be a Kevin Gausman Oreo like night at the Blue Jays.
Okay.
Center. Like, just get it. You get an Oreo like shaped coin with Kevin Gausman's face. An Oreo like colored coin.
You just get a pack of Oreos with Kevin Gausman's face on them.
For every strikeout, we give away 10,000 boxes of Oreos.
It's a lot of fucking Oreos.
I know, that's a lot of Oreos.
14,000 Oreos?
Jesus. That'd be great.
That math was terrible.
I know.
It's 140,000 Oreos.
Yeah, that's not a math pod.
No, not a math pod.
No, not a math pod at all. Okay. Is that all the Jays news we have?
I think so. I told you, man, it's been a dead week
for Blue Jays.
For Blue Jays news. Like,
just
there was literally nothing that happened this week. Yeah, there's a couple of things around the league that happened, but in terms of Blue Jays,
but knowing we say this,
I'm so excited for the middle of our Christmas draft for like someone to just get released because of a failed physical or something.
No, scratch that. I'm excited for 3 to 4 hours after we finish recording this podcast to be like, Dalton Varshaw's on the Blue Jays now.
Yeah, Jano's getting traded for sure.
Yeah,
in like an hour and a half,
like before we even release this podcast.
Yep,
and I will be very mad. But yeah,
if that happens, I'm just not releasing any of the baseball stuff. We're just releasing our Christmas draft.
No, but we can release the
I don't even want to talk about baseball.
We can release the other around the league stuff. We can't talk about the Blue Jays stuff.
I don't even want to do that. I just
edit out a bunch of stuff.
Because the state that I was in when I'm talking about baseball now will not be the same that I'd be in if Jano gets traded.
Oh, if it happens, you gotta hop on TikTok and do a video.
I'm just gonna cry.
How
long can I think TikToks can be up to 10 minutes now?
I think some people get 10 minutes, but like I
think we are eligible for 10 minutes. And I think that I would have a 10-minute video of me just in tears.
In silence, just
no words, just tears. Maybe Jano in the background chugging beers with glow sticks.
He's tricking it and getting it in another city.
Just a full barrel of tears.
Yeah,
it'd be the worst Christmas present ever.
Yeah.
I would just like to put that out to Ross Atkins too, if he's listening.
Speaking of Christmas, is it time?
It's almost time.
Okay.
Because we do have to talk about BetStamp a little bit.
Yeah, pay those bills.
Because BetStamp is phenomenal for this time of the year. We have the World Juniors starting up now. Obviously, if you're Canadian like us. It's a big deal for some reason. So that's available to bet on. Football is coming to a close. There's some big football games this weekend, next weekend. My Carolina Panthers still have a chance. How do you do?
Fly, Eagles,
yeah,
fly.
well, they're fucking gifted. That's can we talk? Speaking, well, we'll talk in a minute.
8 Pro Bowls, baby.
We'll talk about that in a minute because I do have something I want to talk about, and it's Christmas related. But yeah, football coming to a close. We're almost in the playoffs. Soccer's done, thank God. What else we got? Hockey's popping off right now. Basketball's I don't really want to talk
everything but baseball.
The Raptors are just so depressing.
Hey, Spicy P 52 points, baby.
That was cool. You could have bet on that. You could have bet on his over. Probably was not anywhere near 52. I promise you that. But you could have done that on BetStamp because BetStamp will give you the best odds every single time. They take odds from every app that you'll ever use, put them all into one convenient place, and they will give you the best odds on everything. Everything that I mentioned, you can find on BetStamp. It's a great way to make a little bit more money. You're not going to make millions of dollars unless you're good at this. If you're really good at gambling, maybe. I will promise you, maybe you can get more. You can get millions of dollars off this. But they're going to give you the best chance to make the most money. You can also see what your friends are betting on. You can see what we're betting on. They have their marketplace where you can just see what other people are doing. And you can put your own stuff on there. And maybe you can brag about how great or how terrible you are at betting. I'm terrible sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the times I throw it on there, I lose. So you can see all the times that I've lost on BetStamp. If you're interested, go to betstamp.app, use the promo code ASports. That's EH Sports. It's in the game. And yeah, you can start gambling with us. It's fun. It helps you a little bit. It's a good tool to have.
Mm-hmm. Never hurts.
The Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly, my team.
Christmas time, obviously.
Yes.
Theme of the podcast. The Eagles O-line is releasing a Christmas album tomorrow.
Jordan Mailata, it's mainly Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson, and Jason Kelce.
Yes, it's would be lying to your face if I said I wasn't super excited for that.
My boy Jordan Mailata was on The Masked Singer.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
He's that good. Like,
which one is? I don't know their faces very well, and I couldn't tell Jordan you. I watched the promo.
He's the Samoan one, man. He's the Pacific Islander. Is
there a white guy? No, you know what? It might have been him then.
Yeah, because there's Jason.
They showed Jason Kelce just crushing.
Jason Kelce has like hair with like beard combo.
No, I know what Jason Kelce looks
Lane Johnson's bald with like a goatee beard kind of thing.
Okay, then it was definitely the other guy.
And then Jordan Mailata is like the Pacific Islander.
Oh, I think it was him because they did the promo and he sang the second half of the promo, and I'm like, damn, this dude can belt it.
He's amazing.
So I am pumped.
They've been dropping songs.
I am a big Jason Kelce guy. I'm a big Kelce guy. I like Jason. I
New
love
Heights,
Travis.
Baby. Shout out New Heights.
New Heights podcast is phenomenal.
Shout out New Heights. It's great.
So much fun. I love the Kelces. I'm very excited for this Christmas album. I'm not an Eagles fan. I know I don't dislike the Eagles, but I'm not an Eagles fan. But I am super pumped for this Christmas album.
Oh,
I think it's going to be great.
I can't wait for when we beat the Cowboys with Gardner Minshew at quarterback.
Oh my Gardner.
Gardner Minshew is our backup. Our team is vibes.
Oh, it's just
8 Pro Bowlers, 9 alternates.
That's so fucked.
So great. Well, none of them.
We have one.
None of them. Yeah, you have. What was it? JC Horn or is
it Brian Burns? Oh, I don't know if Horn made it.
No, JC Horn didn't make it. It was.
How did JC Horn not make it? Have you seen his stats?
How did Christian McCaffrey and Austin Eckler not make it?
CMC didn't make it.
No,
really.
The running backs were Pollard.
Eckler didn't make it.
It was Pollard, Miles Sanders, and who was the other one? Who was the other NFC one? But it wasn't thing. And then the AFC was
Dalvin.
Probably Dalvin. The other one, the AFC was Chubb, Derrick Henry, and Josh Jacobs.
Who's the third one, sorry? Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs leads the league in rushing. It's like
Derrick Henry's not. I guess Derrick Henry hasn't been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right,
we're not a football podcast.
We're not a football podcast, but we enjoy football.
We are a Christmas podcast for today.
All right.
And we've started this draft thing. We've only done one.
We've only done one, and I got fucking annihilated. I got annihilated because people don't have taste.
That's not it. I'm just good. I just have taste.
Hold on the fuck. No,
I am just an elite drafter.
The emotional heartstrings of the people that were born in 1965.
I'm an elite drafter. I know what the people want, I have that. Look at my shirt and tell me I don't have that style. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
What do you mean, man? Got the Grinch.
Even got the Jays, like the Blue Jay just popping out underneath, like just like coming in.
Hey, I put a stocking over my Kevin Bishop.
I got red and green on my hat. Look at that.
I hate
the green underneath. I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
Okay, fine. So
now this is where everything goes to shit.
This is where okay. So
because we are no longer doing a baseball themed draft.
No, given that it is the spirit of the holidays, we are doing a Christmas movie draft.
Yes.
Now,
I would like to be the first to say this is probably going to be the most controversial thing we've ever done.
Probably. Also,
we're going to get more hate for this than any baseball take we've ever had.
Also, 3 movies or 5 movies? What are we doing?
Oh, we got to do more than 3. I was thinking like 5 or 10 because like there's so many goddamn Christmas movies.
Do 5 because I'm out of the bro.
Okay. I think 5 is probably enough, but I'm like, there's enough movies on the planet that we could do 10. However, when we do 5, I guarantee you people are going to be angry that something got left off the list.
Yeah. Okay. So
just as an aside here, Connor and I, neither of us researched into this. This is all
I have an Entertainment Weekly thing up that's kind of giving me like just jogging the memory of movies.
Yep.
So since you got the first pick in our jersey draft, I feel like I should get the first pick in this.
Okay. I was gonna flip a coin again, but if you want to do it that way, we can do it that way.
I mean, yeah.
I don't mind.
I'm gonna do that because
we'll just go back and forth with first.
I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I'm gonna lose anyway. So
now before we get into it,
are we asking the question?
There's an elephant in the room.
God.
In terms of Christmas movies.
Yeah, and the answer is no.
If you're listening, you probably already know. And I'm with Connor on this one because I don't believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I'm sick of it. It's a movie that takes place during Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie.
Now, another question, not related to this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's an open face sandwich.
It's a hot dog. It doesn't have to be classified as anything. It's a hot dog. It's not a sandwich.
Yes, it is.
It's a hot dog. Is a burger a sandwich?
Yeah, a burger is a sandwich.
No, a burger's a fucking burger.
A burger is a sandwich.
When you go to restaurants and you look at the menu, 86% of the time it says burgers and sandwiches.
We
Two
need
different
to get
things.
into this more one day. What is like the definition of a sandwich?
No, we're not doing this.
It is stuff.
You don't have to just place it into a category. Sandwich can be its own category, and burgers and hot dogs can be their own category. They don't have to be the same.
I'm going to defer.
Is a burrito a sandwich? No, it's the same concept. Is a burrito a wrap?
Is a taco a sandwich?
No, it's a taco.
The one that I'm not gonna fine. We can go. The one I'm not gonna let you have is a burger. A burger is a fucking sandwich.
Burger is not a sandwich. It's a burger.
The dinner sandwich.
It's a burger.
All right.
You can eat sandwiches for dinner.
Christmas movies.
You ever had a veal sandwich for dinner?
Christmas movies.
Oh my god, Christmas movies.
Okay. So
now, how are we doing this? Is it like our favorite or just the best?
It's kind of a combination for me because
our favorite should be the best, right?
Our favorite should be the best
with our taste.
So with the number 1 overall pick, I think it is safe to say that this is probably one of the best Christmas movies out there.
Okay.
Team Connor selects Elf.
Okay. You know what? I assumed that was going to be the first overall pick. I wasn't sure if I was going to take it.
Give me Elf.
Okay.
It's a great Christmas movie. Just everything about it screams Christmas.
I lied. I did a small bit of research. I didn't look up multiple movies, but you know what I did do?
Please.
No, you know all the, I don't know if they're not claymation, but they look like they're claymation movies, like Rudolph and Frosty.
I hate you. Are you taking Rudolph?
I'm debating between one of the 3. And the other, what's Santa Claus? Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Probably my favorite Christmas movie. I can't draft it because it just doesn't make sense. Also, Rudolph, if you age it out to 2022,
it is very weird.
No, the message behind it is like incredible. It's just like if you watch it, it's like got super racisty vibes.
Because it's 1964.
Oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And I'm like, at one point the girl, is it Clarice? I think it is the other reindeer that like is in this cute little love affair with Rudolph. Her dad, I can't remember which one it is. Her dad goes, "No daughter of mine is gonna be with a red-nosed reindeer," and I'm like, "Whoa, that's offside." I think I'm gonna go Rudolph. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take your pick.
No. Like
it's a classic.
I honestly did not think you were gonna get it early. Is my thinking there.
That's fair. It's a classic.
Okay, that is fair.
I think if we've learned anything in my draft scenarios here, I've gone classic.
Yeah, and this is one of the few times that I think I have to also kind of go classic. Just because given the times.
Right.
But with my second pick, I am Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay, you're doing great in this draft. I will give you that so far.
I'm here.
I think you're up 2-1 on me. I think Grinch was a better pick. Damn, that was well done.
I can't lose again.
Have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special?
No, but you can't draft that.
No, God, no. God, no.
Jesus. All right.
All right. I feel like just to get back into this one, I'm gonna go Home Alone. Because I can't let you get that far ahead. Home Alone.
That is
fair. It's like the classic Christmas movie.
You know, people are trying to say that Home Alone is in the same camp as Die Hard.
What?
Not being a Christmas movie.
What? No, get out of here. I will argue all day with the Die Hard as a Christmas movie, people. Like all day long.
Also, can we like as just a small side note on Home Alone, Kevin McAllister,
right?
If that kid didn't grow up to be a psychopath or a murderer, I would be shocked.
Oh, like the actual kid or Macaulay Culkin?
No, not Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin. No, the actual kid in that universe.
Oh,
Kevin McAllister.
Oh,
he is a psychopath.
Also, have you seen the theory that I think it's the dad left Kevin at home on purpose?
Oh, because because the ticket, he left like a ticket in the garbage. The ticket was in the garbage. And it was Kevin's ticket.
Yeah. So like, it's a setup.
All right. Now here's where we take it over the top, and Brant doesn't come back.
Oh, okay.
Because I had a question that was answered for me by myself. 1993.
1993.
A man by the name of Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's not bad.
Fucking up 3-0.
It's not as good as your other two. I gotta be honest.
What do you mean? How is it good? Nah, come on.
Because look,
Nightmare Before Christmas is great.
Okay, here's my shtick with you. Or not with you, with your picks. I pulled up this list in my mid game research here. I pulled up a list.
Right.
The top 10 Christmas movies. I don't know what this is based on, but it's CNBC that does it.
Okay.
I think it might be Money. I don't know. In the top 10, you had 2 that were in the top 8. One of them was 4th. Okay. Phenomenal. The third pick, however, was not top 10.
Okay, but I also had Entertainment Weekly up, and Entertainment Weekly had Nightmare Before Christmas at like number 7. So I'm here.
So we're depends on if you're CNBC guy or what was yours?
Entertainment
Weekly. I wouldn't be entertained for the week if that was your pick. My third pick. It's gonna be the Santa Claus, buddy.
Damn it!
I'm a late draft guy.
Yeah, you're see, yeah, dude,
I'm
that's
doing
what
good.
That's what happens with our jersey draft. Like I had it at the beginning, and then you just my final 3 picks just.
It's not about who you draft in the first round. That's the easiest one.
It's your sleepers.
It's about who you draft in the back 3.
Ooh. Now, damn it! I want to take this movie, but I don't think it's as good as the first one.
Okay.
And I don't think it'll get me points because you already drafted.
Oh, you're taking Home Alone 2 is what?
I got Home Alone 2.
Yeah. That was number 2 on my list, on the list of top 10 movies. So I'll give it to you. Like, you're welcome for the assist.
What do you mean for the assist?
Well, I got the better one.
Hey, if Home Alone,
if it wasn't for my movie, you wouldn't be here.
If Home Alone 1 is a 9, Home Alone 2 is like an 8.7.
Oh, I'm not saying it's much worse, but
like,
I do have the better Home Alone.
Good by a fine margin.
All right. What am I at? 4?
This is your fourth pick.
I didn't write any of these down. Did you?
I made
this mistake last time too.
I have Elf, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, The Nightmare Before, the Jim Carrey.
We'll
Grinch,
remember these.
The Jim Carrey Grinch. I have Nightmare Before Christmas and Home Alone 2.
Okay.
And so your fourth pick.
What did I have? I had Rudolph, Home Alone, the Santa Claus. Bro, I'm kicking your ass.
No, you're not. What do you mean? This is one where I'm actually like, I wasn't mad that I lost the Jersey one. I will be fucking pissed if I lose this one. Like, just people. No, I'll know it's like a vendetta.
Number 4.
I'm with 8th overall pick.
I would just like to just kind of throw this in here too. I'm not picking any black and white movies.
Yeah, I thought about it just to get but knowing our audience,
like Miracle on 34th Street
was an option.
It was probably a great movie in its time, and it's like encapsulates. I can't think. Encapsulates. That's what I'm looking for. The meaning of Christmas, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not as good as movies that have been released more recently. It's just kind of, I don't know. I find that with a lot of movies, but so I'm not going that classic. Classic to me is like Home Alone. Number 4, I'm going National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's a good one.
It's a great one.
That's a great one. Ah, dang it. Okay.
Just so many one-line. The amount of times I quote that throughout the year. It's like my dad's favorite movie. So we quote that throughout the entire year. Now, and his rant when he's talking about his Christmas bonus, phenomenal.
Wait, okay. Now this is my final pick. Okay.
See, I'm on one by Esquire. They've got Elf at 13.
That's what?
Yeah, and Nightmare Before Christmas is at 11 on that one. So,
is there anything on there that we? What's the number 1? If we haven't drafted, if we haven't drafted it yet, don't say it. But like, is it worthy of number 1?
Considering we just said we're probably not going to draft black and white movies, I'm going to assume you're not going to draft it. But it's a Wonderful Life.
I honestly, I can't lie. I was looking at It's a Wonderful Life, but then you said that I was like, yeah, it's probably right.
Hey, you could pick it. I'm sure people will agree with you. I just don't. It's not my thing. Number 2 was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, I'm going like. I'm not drafting this, but Love Actually. Why is
I was kind of on the same boat? Like that's...
I'm looking at Love Actually, and I'm like, maybe like
it's a good movie, I think. But
I was going between It's a Wonderful Life and Love Actually.
Okay.
Give me, you know what? Give me It's a Wonderful Life. I'm
backtracking. I'll give it to you.
I'm backtracking on the black and white.
That's fine. Everyone has their opinion. Maybe more people agree with you on that one. I'm not here for it. Personally, it's just a personal decision. I don't know what the hell else to go with. We got a 5th pick. I'm on 5, right? I'm not losing it. I'm on 5.
Yeah, this is your final pick. This is the
okay. Final pick. I don't know how I want to play this because like there's a lot of movies that I like that are not going to be a hit.
No,
like 4 Christmases. It fucks.
Solid.
It's a great movie. But it's not one that people are going to agree with me on. Like it's one of those that like you either loved it or you hated it. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Surviving Christmas with Ben Affleck.
Oh God.
Oh, great movie. If you ever find a way to watch it, go watch that. But no one's going to be with me on that, right? If I'm trying to win, I can't be doing this. This is going to take me fucking. What do I want to do here? I also like Frosty still on the board. That movie slaps. Damn. I hate this draft. I hope you know.
I know because you're fucking losing.
I'm not. There's no way.
If
anything, it's like close. It's not a. I might end up losing.
What do you mean?
It's a fucking tight race here.
My top
the Jersey one, I wiped the floor with you.
Literally, my top 2 and my back 2 are fucking killing you. It's The Nightmare Before Christmas that's gonna end me.
What were your back to? That you got
Home Alone and Home Alone 2 and It's a Wonderful Life.
Home Alone 2. Come on now.
Okay, yeah, come on. Get your final pick out.
There's a 1966 How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, there's been a couple.
Oh, the cartoon. Oh my God, I forgot that existed.
Are we? Fine. You can take it if you want.
I don't think I want it, but I forgot that. Oh fuck, I know what my 5th pick is because this should slap.
Final pick.
In the 2022. Probably the final draft of 2022.
Yeah.
Unless we do one next week.
The flight deck Christmas.
The flight deck
movie
Christmas
draft.
special. I select with the 10th overall selection. The Varantovos select Polar Express. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Mm-hmm. I forgot it was on the board.
Okay, so
we left some good ones on the board.
We left some fucking good ones there, man.
We could have done 10. It would have taken way too long, but we could have done 10.
We could have done 10.
We're sticking with 5.
You're sticking with 5. So my 5.
Yep.
Elf.
That's your top 2 were great. You did a phenomenal job up here. I will give you Jim, if we did a 2-team draft, you won.
And then my second pick, Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Third pick, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Number 4, Home Alone 2. And number 5, It's a Wonderful Life.
It's good. Now, Brant, you did great. We're close, I think.
Brant, what did you have? You have the
I don't know. I had Rudolph 1.
Yep.
I have Home Alone 2, I think. Home Alone 2nd. Sorry, let's not get confusing.
The original Home Alone.
The original Home Alone was my second pick. Was 3rd the Santa Claus? I think.
Yeah, the Santa Claus.
4th was Christmas Vacation, and 5th was the Polar Express. I'm in for mine. Now, I'd like to point out that although we said we're gonna draft in order of movies that we like, it's not my top 5 movies. Like, I'm not ranking my top 5.
I mean, Elf. Elf is not my favorite Christmas movie.
No,
I think
I like it, and I think it's a great movie.
In
terms of Christmas movies.
Let's be honest. My favorite movie was my 4th pick. My favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone 2.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't mind the Home Alones. Like, I'll watch them. I think they're good. I have nothing bad to say about the Home Alones.
Did you know that there's been like 3 after? There's like 5 Home Alone movies.
Yeah, it's
3rd and 4th are
they
not
stretched
with
it too
Macaulay.
long. No,
they're not with Macaulay.
No, they ruined that really quick.
Like,
Christmas Vacation might be my favorite Christmas movie. I don't know. It's because of the nostalgia or what it is, but that one's up there. I'll tell you one thing though. I cannot do the fucking Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh, hell no. Hallmark Christmas movies are terrible.
Oh my God. My mom lives for those stupid ass movies. And I make fun of her every single time.
I mean, at least like my family has taste. Like my sister, like every year it's tradition. Right. She will watch like How the Grinch Stole Christmas like 4 times in the span of 2 days.
I can't do that.
I don't want to do that.
No,
but it's on my TV, and that's all I hear. It's just it's just far.
No, yeah, I don't know what it is. If there's something to be put on the TV, and it's fucking September, October. It doesn't even have to be December. Those movies start in like September.
So your mom is,
and I think she does it to just anger me at this point.
Your mother is the person that's like, as soon as Halloween, as soon as like November 1st hits, it's just like Mariah Carey.
But no, but she's not. That's the thing. It's like she it's usually like mid-December when she fucking puts all the Christmas shit out. But she just wants to throw these fucking W Network Hallmark movies on, and it kills me every time. And I don't understand how people can continue to watch the exact same movie set in a different location. It's awful. So bad. Hey, thanks for being a part of the holiday spirit with us, guys.
Holiday spirit, where I finally if this is 7-game series, but we're going back to my home court with a 1-1 split, I feel.
I guess we'll see. It's in the hands of the people.
Yeah, and the people have.
You also thought you did well in the last draft.
No. I thought I did well, but then there was multiple times that I'm like, I knew I was gonna, like, there was a pick that I either said I was gonna win because of it or it was gonna sink me, and that was the black. It was the back-to-back of the black jerseys and the
that's true. The black
with
ones
the red letters. It was the back-to-back. It was just like, that's where I win it or I lose it. Like,
I think the thing with movies is that there's so many different opinions on like different movies. You never know. It depends on who votes.
We did get like a general consensus of like, if you had to name like your top 15 to 20 Christmas movies, we got 10.
I think so. We're close. We're in the ballpark. I don't think we might have missed one that someone's going to be like, how the hell didn't you include? What the fuck are we missing here? What? Santa Claus 2. I don't know.
I mean, the Santa Claus 2. Love Actually. There's gonna be a
Love Actually.
fan.
Yeah, you're right. Die
Like-
Hard. Someone's gonna get angry about Die Hard.
Yeah.
Someone right now turned off the entire Christmas draft already because we started with Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So they heard that and went, no, these guys are idiots.
Mhm.
Unsubscribed from the YouTube channel, unfollowed all of our socials, and said no more.
Side note, speaking of following socials, thank you to the like 80 people that have followed our Instagram in the last 12 hours.
Yeah, we appreciate it. It's fun. We need
Yeah.
more followers because
Mhm.
it's more fun when people listen.
Yeah. Now I guess we get back to baseball.
Yeah. Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah.
This hat is so tight on my head. Look at this fucking line I got going.
Do
on.
you see, bro? My hat is
I committed to Christmas.
I'm squeezing my head in this ho hat, man.
You got a
Like,
lot more hair in there than I do. It's not.
It's not great. It's
But
not great.
you don't have this line the way I do here. This is. Oh, you might, maybe. Oh no, you're clean. Oh, good luck getting that back on.
I know. Hold up. Wait. Just suck on my head. Pause.
Okay.
Wrong way.
Baseball is a sport that we cover. I'm glad we do this stuff. This is way more fun.
Yeah.
I like taking a little bit of time just to like.
Yeah, we gotta mix in. We can't just talk about baseball.
To not talk about the irrelevant signings.
Given the off season, we can't just talk about baseball.
No, exactly. It just doesn't.
Like,
so
all
right, we already mentioned Correa.
Yeah, we mentioned
Correa
Correa, but it was just like the one time I stayed up till 3 a.m.
Yeah, I find it weird that the Mets went after him. They're moving him to third.
But
hey,
Stevie Moneybags, man.
Big dick in it again.
Stevie Moneybags, and the Mets have a $500 million payroll with taxes.
After taxes, yeah.
After taxes.
That's insane, man.
Yeah. So, fun fact. Do you want to know who the 5th highest salary on the Mets is this year? They make $24 million. That's all I'm gonna say.
24.
24 million.
Is it Lindor?
Nope.
Where's Lindor? Lindor's 2, 3?
Lindor's like 2 or 3. You're gonna
Scherzer's above him.
You're gonna laugh when you find out who it is, though.
Does he play on the Mets anymore? I didn't think so. Who the hell is it's not Bobby Bonilla? That doesn't make sense.
No,
because he only gets like $1 million a year.
No, it's
give me a position.
He's in the infield. That's all I'll say. Because if I tell you the position,
yeah, no, that's fair. It's not Daniel Murphy.
No, but all right. I'll also give you a hint. Jared Kelenic is in Seattle because of him.
It's Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano at 24 million is the 5th highest paid Met in this season.
Oh my god,
it's so bad.
He made that much money.
So the top 5 on the Mets as it sits is Scherzer, Verlander, kind of tied, and then Correa, Lindor, and then Robinson Cano.
Wow.
I know, it's actually ridiculous. Yeah,
that's fucked. The Mets, man, what a franchise.
Yeah, Steve Cohen just decided to say F it.
Like, how many more Bobby Bonillas do you think they're gonna have? Do you think any of their current guys turn into Bobby Bonilla?
Maybe Correa.
That's what I'm thinking. Correa's 12 years.
Correa's 12 years. Lindor signed.
Lindor's a long-term one too.
Lindor was also a long-term one, but I don't think it was as long originally. No.
The old guys are just too old for it to work. Like Verlander's only a 2-year deal. He's not going to Bonilla that one.
I'm going to put in perspective how much the Mets are spending.
Mm-hmm.
The Mets, the Blue Jays are 5th at the highest payroll with and estimated tax bills at $228 million.
They're double us.
The Mets are 502. Mets are double the Blue Jays.
Wow.
Double.
All of that just to lose.
They are nearly 200 million over the Yankees as we speak.
Oh my god.
The Yankees are 2nd with 210.
All of that to lose in the first round.
All of that not to win the division.
Oh my god.
Because that division is the Braves are still really fucking.
Yeah. And Bloopers making sure everybody knows it.
Yeah. And the Fanatic is making sure the Philly is good too.
Yeah. Just crazy, man.
Yeah, I guess we can. And
what
then,
else is that?
The evil people got the worst rule in baseball. Carlos,
How long do we talk about how the Yankees aren't better because they didn't pick anyone up? Last episode,
and you know what
literally
they did?
like hours before
Half.
they got better.
Yeah. Carlos Rodon goes to the
Mhm.
Yankees, 6 years, 162. Had his press conference today, and sweet mother of God, the fucking shaving the face rule is the stupidest thing ever.
Oh, I hate it.
Like, because what was that movie? Like, what was that animated movie? Was it Rat Tails or something?
No idea.
Dang it! It was the movie. Like, but Carlos Rodon fully shaved.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a dude going. He looks like a nervous dude going to prom for the first time. You're going to a dance in a suit for the first time. Like it doesn't look right at all. Like
I just hate everything about that. Also, their fans now, since they've signed Judge, their big chirp I've seen a bunch of times now is, "Oh, at least we sign our players." Like, who the fuck have the Yankees re-signed over the years?
that's their chirp.
Yeah, like I've seen, like they were doing it to Red Sox fans a lot. Like Carabas tweeted something out,
I mean,
and like anytime they got into it with them, they're like, "Well, unlike other franchises, we sign our players," and it's just like they did it to like not just the Red Sox fans, which is the thing that kills me.
Yeah,
because someone listed off like the amount of teams that have won championships since the Yankees have won a championship, and they're like, "Well, at least we re-sign our guys." It's like, hey, that's not special. Like, who fucking cares? You re-sign Anthony Rizzo. Like,
yeah,
I don't really care.
It wasn't even your guy,
and you barely re-sign Judge.
Yeah, Judge was half a second away.
Speaking of Judge, what the fuck? Why are people making a big deal of this captaincy thing?
Yeah, someone put out like a timeline of the Yankee captaincies. Right. Clearly, being a captain isn't as important as the Yankees really think it is because there was a 40-year fucking gap between them.
Like, who fucking cares?
Who cares, man?
Have they had a quote unquote captain since Jeter?
No.
What the fuck is the captain?
So what's the point?
The only captain ever is Jason Varitek. I will go down with that because he actually had a C on his shirt.
Shocker. The captain is the captain for most people's teams. He doesn't need to be said. First off, is you're the best player and or the longest tenured player. Okay, wow, what a big deal.
What is the point of a captain? Do they go out and just catch every single ceremonial first pitch?
Are they handing the lineup cards? Like, what are they doing?
What do you do as the captain?
You just
it's just such a dumb practice that only the Yankees take part in.
Like granted, there's unspoken captains of every baseball team.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't fucking need a press conference. No. Aaron Judge did not need a press conference to be known that he's been the captain of the New York Yankees since he's been on the team.
Yes. It's just so dumb.
Like, you don't. Dumb.
I don't get it. Not my cup of tea, that's for damn sure.
No.
It just made no sense to me.
Yeah, fuck, the Yankees suck.
Weird. I hate that friend. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that.
Oh,
moving on
to Chicago.
Lieutenant Dans
Swanson.
Yep.
7 years, $177 million to the Chicago Cubs.
Shout out to him for getting the bag.
Yeah, shout out to him.
I'm sorry that you'll never be in the playoffs again, but
hey, bro, he gets to spend more time with his wife because she's a professional soccer player in Chicago, so that's cool.
Yeah.
They arguably have one of the most the best defensive up the middle of the field.
Who's on too?
Nico Horner.
Oh.
And they have Cody Bellinger in center now.
Oh, true.
And they just signed Tucker Barnhart. So solid.
The Cubs are so mid.
But it's the NL Central.
So mid. And I love Dan's.
It's the NL Central. The NL Central's
yeah. So mid.
Cubs can mess around and win that division. It's bad.
So mid. The Cardinals don't exist. I think the Cardinals are going to be good again.
Yeah.
You have two MVP candidates.
They do.
Including the best third baseman we've ever seen.
Yeah. But yeah, Dansby Swanson, he should be good on the cut. The Cubs should be solid.
Yeah.
I'm
disappointed that's where he went.
I'm shocked that he got that much.
I'm not.
I know, not he didn't, but I thought he'd get more.
Yeah.
I think more years.
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't think it was. I think the deal was good. I think it was okay. Yeah, 7 years. What is he? 28 right now?
Basically $25 million per, and I think he said 27, 28.
Yeah, I think I looked it up the other day. I think he's 28.
He could have got more, but
Yeah.
Um,
It's good for him.
Speaking of getting something, staying in Chicago, the South Side finally made a move.
Did they?
Read them up. Chicken Benintendi's.
Oh,
Andrew
right.
Benintendi goes to the Chicago White Sox. 5
Yeah.
years, 75 million. Did you know that Andrew Benintendi is now the most expensive contract given out to the Chicago White Sox free agent?
So bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
So bad.
White Sox needed a left fielder. They got a left fielder. So that's good for them.
So bad.
That's very bad. Before that, it was Yasmani Grandal, 4 years, 73.
Oh.
I honestly
I like the White Sox. I hope they end up being good. They're just
I know they're too,
such a
their
pain.
jerseys are too nice for them to
Yeah,
be bad.
exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Their jerseys are too nice.
No.
And also Yohan Moncada is the GOAT. So and then we kind of get to some potentially sad news, depending on how you feel about the Blue Jays as a whole right now. Michael Brantley goes back to the Houston Astros. Yay!
I don't know. I thought this was going to be a thing from the beginning. Everyone got really latched on to Michael Brantley.
I did too, but
we did this last year, and it was the exact same thing. So
I think it was it would have been nice.
Sure,
but just that Astros lineup now.
It fucks.
It fucks harder than the Braves.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jared. Altuve, Brantley, Jordan, Alex Bregman, Kyle Tucker, Jose Abreu, Jeremy Pena.
Jesus Christ, we went that far without mentioning the ML
World Series MVP.
World Series MVP. Yeah,
like
that's fucked.
And they were talking to the Diamondbacks about Dalton Varsho. If they get Dalton Varsho, just end the season now.
I think they should just be legally mandated to be done. This is your team. Just accept it and go play.
The Mets. That's the Mets. Just you're done.
You're also done. Yeah, the Mets are done. The Astros are done. No more adding people for either one of you. Dodgers are done.
Even though they haven't done anything.
No, they're done though. We're done with.
Well, I mean, they did add.
No, I'm tired of that team being the division winner to just not doing anything playoffs. Let somebody else win the division. Maybe they'll win the World Series.
Yeah. Actually, funny you brought up the Dodgers. Just Dingers Martinez.
Jumbo Dong,
just Dingers. 1 year, 10 million. To the Dodgers. The Dodgers need something.
I like that move.
It's a good move. That's their DH, and he goes back to believe their hitting coach. They have a hitting coach there. It was kind of the reason that he in Detroit, he became such a good thing. He's back with Mookie
back
Betts.
in the NL West too.
Yeah, he's back in the NL West. Back with Mookie Betts. His boy.
So many reunions for Jumbo Dong.
And then I guess we can get into for Red Sox. Then the Red Sox, they basically flipped. Justin Turner goes to the Red Sox. 2 years, 22 million.
They basically just traded DHs.
Yeah, they traded DHs.
Because there's no way Turner's going to play third. It's a weird move. I don't get it.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, it's a weird move.
I would have taken Jumbo Dong over Turner, personally.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a lot more fun when Justin Turner in the second year of that deal is the starting third baseman for the Red Sox.
Oh, I know.
Because
there's light years apart?
Multiple articles have come out and said, specifically from June Lee, the Red Sox and Rafael Devers, galaxies apart. Galaxies apart on a deal. And Devers has also come out and said that once the season starts, he's not talking. Once the season starts, he's not talking about an extension. That's
great.
So
the AL East gets worse.
Everybody fingers crossed. Everybody cross your fingers.
That lines up perfectly with Chapman leaving too. I didn't say it.
Blue Jays need some lefty thump in that lineup.
I didn't say it.
Hey, bro, George Springer.
I didn't say it.
George Springer, Rafael Devers, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I didn't say it.
Oh my god! Just putting it out there. Okay.
Speaking of the Jays, former future Blue Jay, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo goes to the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah,
Minnesota Twins have 10 outfielders now.
Mid.
Kepler. Yeah, they're all mid.
The Minnesota Twins.
Kepler, Gallo, Celestino, Nick Gordon, Trevor Larnach, Alex Kirilloff, and then we get to Byron Buxton.
Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, it's not great.
I just don't care. That team's not going to be good.
The Angels continue to do stuff that pisses me off. The Angels signed Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury's such an angel. Not like person wise, but team wise.
He might be an angel person.
I don't know.
But
he's such a Los Angeles angel. He just looks like one.
If you look at the Angels lineup on paper,
I do not care about the Angels lineup
on paper. I say it again.
Paper lineup. Nope.
On paper.
Nope.
Looks
amazing. Nope. Not doing it.
Like,
I don't care about their paper lineup. Their paper lineup every year looks amazing, and they stink.
Yeah, no. Am I saying they're gonna be good? No, they're gonna be shit.
They stink.
Like, if I told you, take the name LA Angels off of that lineup, and you just go Stassi. You go Stassi, Jared Walsh, second base Brandon Drury, and then you have like a shortstop would be
trash.
Gio Urshela, still Anthony Rendon. And your outfield is Taylor Ward, Mike Trout, and Hunter Renfroe.
And you have Ohtani.
And you have Ohtani at DH.
Now do the rotation.
Ohtani,
Patrick Sandoval,
Tyler Anderson, Patrick Sandoval,
Reed Detmers. Yeah. Go ahead.
Jose Suarez. Oh, jeez.
And then the bullpen?
Their bullpen does not have Raisel Iglesias in them. Ryan Tepera, Aaron Loop.
Me and you are in there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're not good. Sorry.
The ghost of Raisel Iglesias.
They're relying on a lot of guys to play above expectations in order to be good.
Yeah.
They're not.
And that's probably not going to be the case.
They just like Brandon Drury was our 4A guy not that long ago. Yeah, he had a good year last year. That's not, I just can't see that being Brandon Drury for the rest of his career. Call me crazy.
It's only a 2-year deal though, so it's not.
It's a fine deal. I don't hate it. I don't think it moves the needle.
Yeah, well, the Angels are still
They're still the Angels, bro.
I was gonna say the third best team in that division, but then I forgot about the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll let this season play out.
Speaking of people that should have done something and done more, Baltimore Orioles.
A bunch of mid moves.
Holy shit, man! Like Mike Elias. I'm gonna knock on wood just to say this. You talked up a giant game for the past 4 or 5 months of the season, saying you're in a position to spend money. You're in a position to do all this stuff. You have really
they've spent it.
You spend your money.
Nobody's.
You spent it on Adam Frazier and Michael Givens.
They've spent it on not getting better. Like, I think the Angels could have made the Orioles could have made a move here and like gotten better and been competing.
They could have got drastically better very easily.
Because I hate them, but they were good last year.
Like they got one starting pitcher, Kyle Gibson. That rotation is still not great.
No. No, it's not.
And like
I'm happy with it though.
I saw a bunch of people trying to be like, they're not trying to block any of their prospects. Shut up.
Yeah.
Gunnar Henderson's already here. Like, Grayson Rodriguez. I'm sorry if Grayson Rodriguez can't find a spot in this rotation at some point in his career. Who's like DL Hall is probably going to be up too.
DL Hall was already up at the end of last year.
DL Hall was already up at the end of last year. Like,
I don't know, man.
Also, think about it. Think about Anthony Santander after this season. Like,
yep. I don't know.
Like Baltimore, what are you doing? And they
honestly, I don't really care.
I don't care.
I hope they stay bad.
Yeah, and they also traded for James McCann. Like,
the world is not a good place when the Orioles are good.
No, it's not.
It's not. I hate it so much.
Let's look at the last time they made the playoffs. It was 2020. Or no, they didn't even make the playoffs in 2020. Jeez, there one year where people were like, "Oh, they're kind of good." Nope.
No. Yeah, no. We're not doing this. Orioles stink. Stay in the bottom.
Big suck. Big suck. And then there's small moves that I didn't put on the run sheet. Matt Carpenter, 2 years to the Padres. It's cool, I guess. Sure. It's DH. Seth Lugo also goes to the Padres. But wait, baseball is kind of boring right now,
buddy. If only, let me find it here.
Only something would happen.
If only the Jays didn't hold prospects tight and let more ambitious teams outbid us with tournament dollars.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this.
No, we don't need to talk.
No, you brought it up. We're going to. That post.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't. No, I don't want to give him any.
Oh,
I don't know if it's a shtick.
Yeah, it is a shtick. And do you want to know why we don't we haven't prospect hugged? Do you want to know where Baseball America ranks Austin Martin in the Twins organization now? Out of the top 10.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I took this as the most perfect time because way back in like May, I tweeted something about the bullpen, and said account quote tweeted it and goes delusional. Like, okay, I'm like, I've seen your Twitter account. This is the first time that he's been back across my account since.
I blocked him,
and the tweet is very delusional.
I blocked him, so
I took the time.
I just saw people
delusional.
I saw people tweeting, like quote tweeting something, and it's like, oh, this is an account that you've blocked, and I'm like, oh, okay, probably him. Like,
just crazy, man.
Small breaking news: Eric Hosmer got released by the Red Sox, and Jeter Downs got claimed by the Nationals. So that Mookie Betts trade gets better every day. Yay! Obligatory time to stop on the Red Sox. Fun times. I mean, I guess we have like one last piece of news that's kind of going to be interesting. It's basically confirmed that Manny Machado is going to opt out of his deal. It's looking like with the Padres
next year, right?
I think. I mean, yeah, next year. I'm like 90% sure he stays. He just wants more money.
I'm just saying.
Brant.
I didn't say it.
Brant, stop it.
I didn't say it, but Matt Chapman's contract runs out at the end of the year.
Shut up.
I didn't say it.
Shut up.
I didn't say it.
Bro.
I didn't say it, but there's going to be a hole at third base next year for the Toronto.
Yo, an infield of Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, Manny Machado, and Rafael Devers is going to be crazy.
Bo Bichette on 2.
Bo Bichette on 2.
Manny back at short.
Oh, my God.
Rafael Devers at third.
It's going to be beautiful.
Danny Jansen behind the dish. I don't know who we're trading Kirk for. Give me a starting pitcher that we're trading Kirk for. Pablo Lopez.
Freddie Peralta.
Freddie Peralta. That's way better. Freddie Peralta on the mound.
I wanted Freddie Peralta so bad.
Who we have in the outfield? We got George and Wright. Kevin Kiermaier's resurgence back.
Yeah.
In center field.
Left field of Addison Barger.
Just crazy.
Batting title. Nah, left field's batting title, Kevin Biggio. Fucking hey,
Otto Lopez in center hitting. You're with an OBP of 750.
I am gonna die on the hill that
this is the year. This is the year for him. I'm with you.
This is the year.
I'm with you. This is the year. He's gonna hit 300. Book it. Maybe we'll do like a bold predictions near the beginning of the season.
I mean, that was my 2% thing was like Kevin, but it was if when the shift is gone, Kevin Biggio would have fucking batting title. That was my bold prediction in the middle of last year. Like this is a year and a half. This is like going on a year-old take right now. So
he's the guy. Next year it's gonna look good. I'm so excited for Rafael Devers and Manny Machado in Blue Jays. Those new Blue Jerseys are gonna look so good with Machado on the back of it.
Yeah,
and Devers. Oh, it's just great. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all we got for today.
It's been a fun one. Happy holidays.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. I know that's included, but this is
hope you get everything that you want.
Yeah. I'm excited. It should be a good run. I did great. I did a great job Christmas shopping, I think I murdered it. I think I murdered it this year.
That's good.
I guess we don't need to say Happy New Year because we'll see you before then.
See you a couple days before the New Year.
We'll celebrate that one then. Thanks for listening. As always, don't forget to go to betstamp.app. Use the promo code ASports. It's EH Sports. And all our socials are in the description below. Oh, speaking of socials, I don't think we can finish without saying it. Fuck Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Man.
Trying to ban link trees on your Twitter page.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
couldn't post anything on like what was it? It was Instagrams. You couldn't post your TikToks. Like you couldn't have a link tree in your bio. Like
It was basically any other social site that isn't YouTube was banned.
yeah,
Just garbage. Absolute garbage. Like your platform doesn't let me grow as a creator. Never has, never will. There's nothing you can do on Twitter. And nobody's advertising with them, so you're not making money. Why are you banning me from sending people elsewhere? I'm still using your fucking thing. I'm still looking at the ads that don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, my ads right now are the Chris Bassett tweet that we signed him.
Literally, like just sponsored posts from the Blue Jays. That's all my thing is. I've seen the Hound of the Mound like so many times in the last week.
The outlaw.
Just so ridiculous. And like the next day he puts up that poll of like, oh, should I step down as on Twitter? Yes.
God blast it. It was 64.
How'd that go for you, man? I guarantee that was like a watch. The people are with me type of thing.
And then he
people ain't with you, bro.
I think he put out like, oh yeah, so we're gonna tell you guys what's going on before we just drop it. And I'm like, yeah, you probably should have.
Man, I'm
gonna put the link tree back in my bio.
Yeah. I hate it. I used to have a little bit of respect for Elon Musk, like way back. But
I lost it when he named his child like a dial-up
XAE 12 minus.
Like how? What?
I put out a tweet that was just like, he doesn't care about you. And I forget who it was, but they responded and they said, like, just ask his kids if he cares about anyone but himself. I'm like, his kid is a fucking equation. Like, he clearly doesn't care about anyone else. Just fucking brutal, man.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna end
this week's episode. We're not gonna put this on Twitter because it's just not gonna.
No, not this part anyway.
But Elon Musk is not listening to our podcast, so I can safely say, guy sucks.
If he is Elon, why?
I now have a reason to have a vendetta against this dickhead. Mm-hmm. So, congratulations on losing a Twitter poll you put on your own account. Mm-hmm. Loser.
By like millions of votes.
Loser. Thank you for listening. I hope some of the Elon Musk bros made it this far because that'd be really fun. Mm-hmm. We will catch you next week, probably same time. Yeah, that's it. Keep following, keep listening, keep commenting. We love to see.
Jolly Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Chrysler. We'll see you next week. Cheers.